George Russell has recently made a series of surprising revelations about his new role at Mercedes, marking a significant shift in his Formula One career. At just 26 years old and entering his 7th F1 season, Russell finds himself in a unique position as the most experienced driver at Mercedes following Lewis Hamilton's departure to Ferrari. Russell's transition from a young talent to a seasoned professional has been rapid. He reflected on this change, stating, "I recognize my role as the more experienced driver. There are a lot of great young drivers coming onto the grid, and it makes you realize you are no longer the youngster." This realization has prompted Russell to embrace a new mindset, which he describes as ending my beginning and entering the mid-stage of his career. Russell himself noted, "Lewis was 29 when he joined Mercedes and started winning all those championships, and Michael Schumacher was early 30s at Ferrari." This comparison highlights the accelerated path Russell has taken to a leadership role within a top team. The departure of Hamilton has reshaped the Mercedes lineup, pairing Russell with 18-year-old Kimi Antonelli. Despite Antonelli's lack of F1 experience, Russell has been quick to acknowledge his new teammate's potential. Russell remarked, "He is such a fantastic driver. He does not have the experience yet, but I am sure he will be up to speed very quickly." In a particularly candid moment, Russell made a surprising admission about the innate abilities of young drivers entering the sport. "You either have the speed or you don't." This recognition of raw talent showcases Russell's respect for his new teammate and his understanding of the competitive nature of F1. Russell elaborated on this point, saying, "When I think back to when I was 18, I don't feel any faster today. I feel more experienced. I know how to deal with the pressure of F1 and everything that comes with working with a team of 2,000 people." This insight reveals Russell's appreciation for the mental and organizational aspects of F1 racing beyond pure speed. As Mercedes aims to reclaim its position at the top of F1, Russell has hinted at significant upgrades for the 2025 car. He teased, "There have been a lot of, I wouldn't say changes directly from last year to this year. These are things that have been in the pipeline for a long time, items that we couldn't quite put on the car in 2024, but we've been working on for a long time." These long pipeline upgrades could be crucial for Mercedes' competitiveness in the upcoming season. The team has struggled since the 2022 regulation changes, failing to mount a serious championship challenge. Mercedes' last championship victory was in 2021, marking a significant downturn for a team that dominated the sport for nearly a decade. The 2025 season presents a unique challenge for all teams, including Mercedes. With major regulation changes looming in 2026, teams must balance their focus between short-term competitiveness and long-term preparation. The 2026 changes will include a return to smaller, lighter cars with active aerodynamics and a revamped engine formula. Russell expressed his curiosity about this strategic dilemma, stating, "Throughout this year, with the thought of 2026, whether people keep developing or not, is going to be quite intriguing. This balancing act could significantly impact the competitive order throughout the 2025 season." In contrast to his on-track responsibilities, Russell's personal life provides an interesting glimpse into the financial disparities within F1. While some drivers, like Max Verstappen, own private jets, Russell recently revealed, "I don't know if I have my own jet. I've just got my own first car." This stark contrast highlights the varying financial situations of F1 drivers, even those at top teams. Verstappen's recent upgrade to a $50 million jet underscores this disparity. Despite earning around $8 million a year as a Mercedes driver, Russell's focus appears to be more on performance and team leadership than personal luxuries. The pressure on Russell as he steps into the role vacated by Lewis Hamilton is substantial. Comparisons between the two drivers at similar career stages are inevitable, and expectations from both the team and fans are high. Russell must not only perform on track, but also play a crucial role in Mercedes' technical development and team dynamics. Looking ahead to 2025, Mercedes has hinted at a more aggressive upgrade strategy. Andrew Shovlin, the team's trackside engineering director, admitted, "If you look at when we brought our updates compared to our main competitors, we were often bringing our big package a couple of races later." This acknowledgement suggests a shift towards faster implementation of new parts, potentially boosting the team's early season performance. Shovlin further explained, "The whole thing of development in Formula One is fixing problems, and can you fix them quicker than your competitors? That's how you get to the front." This statement underscores the importance of rapid development in F1's competitive landscape. Russell's personal goals for 2025 align closely with the team's objectives. He aims to establish himself as a consistent frontrunner while helping Mercedes challenge for championships once again. The competitive landscape, including a resurgent Ferrari and a dominant Red Bull, will make this task challenging but not impossible. The young Briton's transition from promising talent to team leader marks a pivotal moment in his career and could shape the future of one of F1's most successful teams. With new upgrades, a fresh teammate, and a renewed focus, Russell stands ready to prove himself as a true championship contender. Russell's journey from his F1 debut with Williams in 2019 to his current position as Mercedes' lead driver has been rapid. He has achieved 3 Grand Prix wins since joining Mercedes in 2022, demonstrating his ability to compete at the highest level. The partnership between Russell and Antonelli represents a new era for Mercedes. Antonelli, despite never having raced in Formula One before, has already completed 9,000 kilometers in F1 machinery, fast-tracking his transition to the top level. This level of preparation indicates Mercedes' confidence in their young driver lineup. Russell's comments about Antonelli reveal a mix of respect and caution. This statement suggests that Russell is not underestimating his young teammate and is prepared for strong internal competition. The development of the 2025 Mercedes car will be crucial to the team's chances of success. Russell's hints about long-awaited upgrades have sparked speculation about potential performance gains. These improvements could include advancements in aerodynamics, power unit efficiency, or suspension systems. Mercedes' approach to the 2026 regulation changes will also be critical. The team must decide how to allocate resources between improving their current car and preparing for the future. This decision could have long-lasting implications for their competitiveness in both the short and long term. The pressure on Russell to lead Mercedes back to championship contention is immense. The team's recent struggles have been uncharacteristic for a squad that dominated the sport for so long. Russell's role in development, team dynamics, and on-track performance will be crucial in determining whether Mercedes can return to the top step of the podium consistently. As the 2025 season evolves, Russell's performance and leadership will be under intense scrutiny. His ability to adapt to his new role, guide the team's development, and extract maximum performance from the car will be key factors in Mercedes' quest for success. The Formula One landscape in 2025 is set to be highly competitive, with multiple teams vying for championship glory. Russell's journey from promising rookie to team leader at Mercedes represents a fascinating storyline in this high-stakes environment. His success or failure could have far-reaching implications for both his career and the future of the Mercedes F1 team.
Radio check.
Yes, loud and clear. Box.
Williams Racing has secured a game-changing partnership with tech giant Atlassian, injecting millions into the struggling team, and it's set to revolutionize their future. But this deal, combined with Santander's backing, could catapult Carlos Sainz into podium contention, transforming Williams from backmarkers to serious midfield threats. Is this the start of an epic comeback? Before we jump into the topic, take a moment to hit that subscribe button. This potential partnership marks a significant milestone for Williams, a team that hasn't tasted victory since 2012 and finished a disappointing 9th out of 10 teams in the 2024 Constructors' Championship. The injection of funds and technological expertise from Atlassian could be the catalyst Williams needs to climb back up the competitive ladder. Atlassian, the company behind popular project management software like Jira and Confluence, is no small player. With a multi-billion-dollar valuation, their involvement in Formula One signifies a major commitment to the sport and to Williams' future. The exact financial details of the deal haven't been disclosed, but industry insiders suggest it's a multi-million-dollar agreement that could rival some of the biggest sponsorships in F1. This new partnership comes hot on the heels of Williams' recent deal with Santander, announced shortly after the 2024 season finale in Abu Dhabi. The Spanish banking giant, which previously backed Ferrari during Carlos Sainz's tenure there, has now followed the Spanish driver to his new team. This double sponsorship coup demonstrates Williams' renewed ability to attract major corporate partners, a crucial factor in F1's high-stakes financial game. The team has been operating under significant financial constraints for years, which has directly affected their on-track performance. Limited resources have hampered their ability to keep pace with rapid technological advancements in areas like aerodynamics, material science, and data analysis. The 2024 season saw Williams struggling with an overweight FW46 car, costing them valuable lap time and performance. The Atlassian sponsorship could be the key to unlocking Williams' potential across several critical areas. First and foremost is aerodynamics, the lifeblood of modern F1 cars. With increased funding, Williams can invest in advanced wind tunnel testing and computational fluid dynamic simulations. This could lead to optimized front and rear wing designs, improved underbody aerodynamics, and more efficient side pods, all contributing to reduced drag and increased downforce. Weight reduction is another priority area where the new sponsorship could make a significant difference. Formula One cars operate on a knife edge when it comes to weight, with every gram potentially affecting performance. The influx of resources could allow Williams to explore next-generation carbon fiber composites, advanced alloys, and cutting-edge 3D printed components. These innovations could help create a lighter, more agile car without compromising structural integrity. Power unit integration and cooling systems are also likely to see improvements. While Williams uses Mercedes power units, how these engines integrate with the chassis can greatly impact overall performance. Efficient cooling systems, optimized energy recovery setups, and strategic exhaust placements are all areas where additional investment could yield significant gains. This is particularly crucial for races in hot climates like Bahrain and Abu Dhabi, where Williams has previously struggled with performance drops due to suboptimal cooling. In the data-driven world of modern F1, enhanced analytics capabilities could be a game changer for Williams. Atlassian's expertise in data management and collaborative tools could help the team streamline communication between engineers, strategists, and drivers. This could lead to more accurate pit stop timing, faster responses to changing track conditions, and overall improved race strategies. The technical improvements facilitated by the Atlassian deal dovetail perfectly with Williams' latest driver acquisition, Carlos Sainz. The Spanish driver, a four-time race winner, joins the team after a stellar 2024 season with Ferrari that saw him claim victories in Australia and Mexico. Sainz's move to Williams, announced last summer, was seen as a major coup for the team, who beat out competitors like Audi F1 and Alpine for his signature. Sainz's role in Williams' resurgence cannot be overstated. His recent test session at the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya provided valuable feedback that is already shaping the team's development plans for the FW47, their 2025 challenger. Team principal James Valls praised Sainz's ability to pinpoint key areas for improvement, describing him as a vital part of the team's long-term success strategy. The partnership between Sainz and his new teammate, Alex Albon, is another exciting prospect for Williams. Albon, who showed flashes of brilliance despite Williams' limitations in 2024, stands to benefit greatly from Sainz's experience and technical knowledge. Their collaboration is expected to push the entire team to new heights, with both drivers working closely to ensure the car's development aligns with their needs and driving styles. As Williams gears up for the 2025 season, all eyes are on their car launch scheduled for February 14th at Silverstone. The team plans to showcase the FW47 in a special one-off livery, building anticipation for what could be their most competitive machine in years. This launch comes just 4 days before Formula One's first-ever collective season launch event in London, where all 10 teams and 20 drivers will be present. The timing of Williams' launch is significant, occurring before teams are allowed to showcase their permanent 2025 color schemes at the official season launch at London's O2 Arena on February 18th. This strategic move allows Williams to generate buzz around their new car and sponsorship deal while still adhering to F1's new launch regulations. Looking ahead to the 2025 season, expectations for Williams are cautiously optimistic. While it's unrealistic to expect them to challenge for championships immediately, the team is setting its sights on consistent points finishes and regular appearances in the midfield battles. With the right combination of technical improvements, strategic planning, and driver performance, occasional podium challenges are not out of the question. Since Williams' most recent victory at the 2012 Spanish Grand Prix with Pastor Maldonado, they've experienced a gradual decline, punctuated by brief periods of competitiveness. The 2025 season could mark the beginning of a new era for Williams, reminiscent of their dominant days in the 1980s and 1990s. The Atlassian sponsorship deal fits perfectly into James Vowles' long-term vision for Williams. Vowles, who took over as team principal in 2023, has been working tirelessly to rebuild the team's infrastructure and competitiveness. This high-profile partnership not only provides immediate financial benefits, but also signals to the wider F1 community that Williams is serious about returning to the front of the grid. The influx of resources and technological expertise from Atlassian could have a snowball effect, potentially attracting more sponsors and partners to Williams. In the hyper-competitive world of Formula One, success breeds success, and a resurgent, Williams could become an attractive proposition for other companies looking to associate themselves with a team on the rise. The long-term implications of this deal extend beyond just the 2025 season. If Williams can capitalize on this opportunity and show significant improvement on track, it could mark the beginning of their journey back to the front of the grid. While it's important to temper expectations, Formula One is notoriously difficult, and progress is often measured in tenths of seconds. The potential for Williams to once again become a force to be reckoned with is tantalizing for fans of the sport. For Carlos Sainz, this move to Williams could prove to be a masterstroke. The partnership with Alex Albon adds another layer of intrigue as the two drivers push each other and the team to new heights. As we look ahead to the car launch at Silverstone and beyond to the start of the 2025 season, the excitement and anticipation continue to build. Will the FW47 live up to the hype? Can Williams capitalize on this opportunity and make significant strides up the grid? How will Carlos Sainz fare in his new environment? These questions and more will be answered in the coming months. The 2025 Formula One season promises interesting, and Williams' resurgence could be one of the biggest stories of the year. The Formula One world has been captivated by the transfer of seven-time world champion Lewis Hamilton from Mercedes to Ferrari. When questioned about his thoughts on seeing Lewis Hamilton in Ferrari colors, the Mercedes team principal, Toto Wolff, said,
"Now, we'll talk about your team in just a second, but a beautiful goodbye you gave to Lewis Hamilton. What have you made of his hello at Ferrari, and are you beginning to see him as an opponent now that these pictures of him in red have come out?"
Yeah, it's a little bit like you divorce amicably, and it's all good, and then you see your partner for the first time with a new friend.
Despite the professional nature of their relationship, Wolff's words reveal the deep personal connection that had developed over their 12-year partnership. Wolff's response, given during an interview at the Autosport Awards ceremony, provides insight into the emotional impact of Hamilton's departure from the Mercedes team. Wolff demonstrated a remarkably positive attitude towards Hamilton's new chapter. He expressed genuine happiness for his former driver, stating,
but I'm really happy for him, and I told him that those pictures were iconic, that he made, that was so well curated, and no surprise with Lewis.
Wolff's positive remarks extend beyond mere politeness. He genuinely praised the quality and impact of Hamilton's Ferrari debut, stating, "Everything was meticulously, but I'm not surprised." That's Lewis. Hamilton's first appearance as a Ferrari driver was nothing short of spectacular. The carefully orchestrated photo shoot quickly became a global sensation, breaking engagement records for Formula One communications on social media platforms. The images showcased Hamilton in a pinstripe double-breasted suit and an elegant black coat, standing in front of the legendary red F40 supercar. The symbolic significance of the location was not lost on Formula One fans. The photo shoot took place outside Enzo Ferrari's house at Fiorano, with the 7 windows and door of the office serving as a backdrop. This setting provided a powerful visual representation of the union between Formula One's most successful driver and its most iconic team. The details of the photo shoot were meticulously planned to create maximum impact. Hamilton's choice of a pinstripe double-breasted suit and elegant black coat exuded sophistication and style. The legendary red 40 in the background served as a potent symbol of Ferrari's racing heritage. The 7 windows and door of Enzo Ferrari's Fiorano office in the backdrop added historical significance to the images. Hamilton's initial Ferrari activities. Following the high-profile photo shoot, Hamilton wasted no time in immersing himself in his new role. He participated in his first official Ferrari photo call, donning the team's iconic red overalls. This visual transformation from Mercedes Silver to Ferrari Red symbolized the beginning of a new era in Hamilton's illustrious career. Hamilton's integration into the Ferrari team continued with his first on-track experiences. He completed test runs at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, focusing on adjusting to his new cockpit and familiarizing himself with Ferrari's operating procedures. These sessions were crucial for Hamilton to acclimate to the feel of the pedals, steering wheel settings, and overall dynamics of the Ferrari car. On Tuesday at the Barcelona track, Hamilton took over from his new teammate Charles Leclerc, who had driven the car in the morning session. This sharing of driving duties is part of Ferrari's strategy to maximize the limited testing time available under Formula One regulations. During these test runs, Hamilton experienced a minor setback. On Wednesday, he was involved in a crash while driving the 2023 spec Ferrari car. The incident occurred during Hamilton's second day of running at the Spanish track. Fortunately, Hamilton emerged unharmed from the incident. Ferrari officials downplayed the crash, viewing it as a normal part of the learning process as Hamilton adapts to an unfamiliar car after 12 years with Mercedes. The testing program Hamilton is participating in is strictly regulated by Formula One. Current race drivers are limited to a maximum of 1,000 kilometers of running in what is known as TPC, or testing of previous cars' sessions. Before arriving in Barcelona, Ferrari had approximately 800 kilometers of this allocation remaining. Looking ahead, Hamilton is scheduled to drive the 2025 model for the first time on February 19th. This will be followed by a preseason test in Bahrain, where Hamilton and his competitors will each have 1.5 days of running time on the desert track. These sessions will be crucial in preparing for the season opener, the Australian Grand Prix in Melbourne, scheduled for March 14th to 16th. Before the official preseason testing, Hamilton is expected to participate in a Pirelli tire test. Ferrari will return to Barcelona on February 4th and 5th to take part in this test, which will focus on tire development for the 2026 season. While it's not confirmed who will be driving on which days, it's expected that Hamilton will get more mileage in a modified 2024 spec Ferrari during this test. The reaction to Hamilton's move to Ferrari has extended beyond the Mercedes and Ferrari camps. Christian Horner, the Red Bull team principal, offered his thoughts on the high-profile transfer. Horner expressed a positive outlook on Hamilton's move to Ferrari, describing it as box office for Formula One. Horner stated, "I've seen some pictures, I think it suits him. Look, I think it is great for Formula One. Lewis Hamilton in a Ferrari, that really is box office. So I think it's just another dynamic for this year that could be super exciting." The general excitement in the F1 community is palpable. Hamilton's move to Ferrari is seen as a dream combination, bringing together the most successful driver in the sport's history with its most iconic team. This pairing has the potential to create new storylines and intensify the competition at the front of the grid. While much of the attention has been on Hamilton's departure, Mercedes is already looking ahead to its future. The team is positioning George Russell to take a leading role, building on his performances over the past few seasons. Toto Wolff expressed confidence in Russell's abilities, noting his superb performances in the last few years. In addition to Russell, Mercedes has promoted rookie Andrea Kimi Antonelli to the team. Wolff described Antonelli as a young lion with immense talent, while also acknowledging that the young driver still has a lot to learn. This combination of Russell's experience and Antonelli's potential represents Mercedes' strategy for the post-Hamilton era. Wolff's enthusiasm for this new chapter is evident in his statement. "I think we are super excited by the new situation. We've had a fantastic 12 years with Lewis. George has shown superb performances in the last few years. Now, with Kimi coming up, a young lion with a lot of talent, and now he needs to learn." The decision to promote Antonelli is particularly noteworthy. At just 17 years old, he represents a significant investment in the future for Mercedes. Wolff revealed that Antonelli has been integrated into the team for a long time. having been known to Mercedes since he was 11 years old. This long-term relationship has allowed for thorough preparation, with Wolff stating,
And in that respect, he's been prepared, he's ready to go and can't wait.
As Mercedes prepares for the 2025 season without Hamilton, questions have arisen about the team's car development. When asked about Mercedes' winter targets and whether they had been met, Wolff provided insight into the challenges the team faced in the previous season and their approach to the upcoming one. Wolff stated,
We've been scratching our head a lot last year, particularly in the beginning. Like all the other teams, we had up and downs, very dominant performances in Vegas and then other races that were not so good.